How's it going? How's it going? Market's about to open in about 3 minutes here. Got the ES and the NQ pulled up here. The S&Ps and the NASDAQ. Waiting for the market to open here. Looks like we're pretty much range bound on the NQ, the NASDAQ. Pretty range bound here, pretty flat. Not really anything crazy going on. ES looking like it's breaking out to the upside here. We'll see how long that lasts when the market opens though. Nothing crazy happening last night. I mean yesterday, huge rally before close there. A little bit after close too. Same thing on the ES, a little bit of a rally there. But now we are range bound all the way up to 3,100 actually on the S&Ps. But yeah, we are chilling. We're chilling right now. Chilling. We have about 1 minute and 30 seconds till the market opens. I am ready. I am ready. Still about 30 seconds until the market opens. Right now, trading very near the highs of day here. Very near the highs of day. Gonna adjust my volume profile once we get in here. Going to adjust my volume profile once we get in here. Okay. Market is open. After all, adjust my volume profile. Okay, that one it's right on the money there for the NQ there. Yeah, it's still on an uptrend. See if we can't break below here. Gonna buy.
Order filled.
Buy a little bit there.
Order filled.
Exit there. Just looking to buy the dip on the uptrend. Let's see if it reverses right now. We're gonna jump in long if it breaks past 70 here. It looks like it's a trend change. Taking a loss. Not good. First trade of the day. Buying the dip. Buying the dip. But we are range bound, so I should have not bought the dip there. Should have waited for it to reach down more towards resistance here. just fine. Thought it was going to correlate with the ES, right? So I was like, oh yeah, ES is in a decent uptrend. How much did we lose there? 175. Damn, that's actually a big loss. Big loss for the community there. Pretty much range bound right now. Should have just bought at the support there. Like, I mean, come on. But let's see if this downtrend keeps going here. Gonna wait patiently here. I was hoping ES was uptrend, right? ES was strong uptrend. I mean, it doesn't have to work every time, but ES was strong uptrend. I was like, oh, okay. NQ showing signs of an uptrend here. I did say before we were range bound, so I should have taken that into account, but I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna dip below the EMA. They're gonna buy the dip and hope for a trend continuation, but here we are. We're coming back up now, popping back up. See if we pop above new highs here. Should have held on there, but a little bit too much risk there. A little bit of a bad entry. Could have waited to see what happens up here. Let's see what happens up here. Very strongly in the uptrend. Gonna wait for a breakout here before we get into any positions here. ES is respecting the fast EMA here. ES is respecting the fast EMA, pushing up there to 3105. Let's see if we can't hold this 3100 area. Let's wait for a breakout here. We're looking for a breakout probably above this 9700 area, above this 96, 97 highs of day. Let's see if they can't tag the highs of day. So that was a good idea for the general direction, right? But entry a little bit scuffed, a little bit too much risk there. Ended up risking. If we held on to this trade completely, this would have been. Should have just entered in more towards the failure of the bottom end of the range, rather than there. Gonna wait for this dip here. See, what I like about the ES is that it's still uptrending, so we want to be long bias here. Could have bought in there, but it did not, because we did not get a breakout yet. Like to see a breakout there. Okay, PLC flip there. Okay. Sellers getting bought up here. On the NQ. Couldn't buy there.
Order filled.
Take the chance. Gonna buy there. Risk about $100 here. See if we can push up back above this uptrend here. Let's see if this can continue. We'll just push up here. We'll just push up to that 90 area. Come on, baby. Breaks. If it makes a new low here, I'm gonna get out of this trade. Breaks that new low right there. If this breaks this low right here, I'm gonna get out of this trade. All right, we're getting
Order
out.
filled.
We're getting out there. Gonna take the L there. On that trade, let's see what's gonna happen here. ES testing that slow EMA there. That was a good entry, and the ES should have went in long there. Could have went in long there. Same kind of situation there. Bought up here instead of down here. Bought the dip a little bit too early again. A little bit tough to make the 100% right decision in real time. See if there was the right decision to exit here. Would this have rallied up even further, or are we going to break out on the downside here? Looks like we couldn't even tag highs of day there. Yeah, so let's see if we don't break down here. See if we can't make it back. Down $300 so far. See, gonna sell off here on the NQ. Look for a continuation here. See if ES follows suit or not. Alright, so we're breaking out. Downtrend for sure now. I mean, let's see if it breaks down below this area here. Looking to sell the rally here on the NQ. Looking to sell the rally here on the NQ. I don't know actually. Let's wait for a breakout of this range here. Because we're getting a range here. We're at the bottom of the range on the NQ. ES is still fumbling here. How much of a loss was this? 145. It's not bad. NQ, let's see if this bad boy. See what this bad boy does here. So I identified that it was range bound, but was trading for a breakout. Buying at the midline instead of waiting for it to test the outer regions. That's something I could have done better there. We identified that it was range bound right at the open there. But buying the dip a little bit too early in the first case. Second case, so far it's looking good that we got out there. Could have bought the dip on the ES there. Would have made a clean 4 points. Clean 4 points there on the ES. Low-key looking to short that NQ here. Not bad, Pax. Thank you for joining the stream, man. Taking 2 losses so far. Waiting for a breakout. A strong trend to break out here. Taking 2 losses today. Last 2 days were green, so really not complaining too much here. And let's see if we can end the week green. Pushing up here. Let's see. Really want to short here, but I'm afraid that it's gonna hit the upper end here. See if this turns blue, I won't short. Yep, looks like we're pushing up here, pushing up, testing, gonna test the upper end, I think. Oh, we're pushing up. Value area high, value area high. Value area high. Shouldn't have even traded here unless we were going to trade it range bound. That's something we will keep in mind for next time. We are a trend follower, so if we identified that it's range bound, we should have waited for a breakout. It's just quite simple. Maybe I was a little bit too antsy to jump in there. We're hitting some stalling up here at the value area high. How's it going with you, Pax? I don't know if you're still watching or not. Low key, it was looking like a good short, but I told myself if it went blue, I wouldn't short, so we're just waiting for a breakout right now. ES here, strong uptrend. Very strong uptrend. Might just have to call it for a day there. I mean, we'll keep an eye out for till like 10 o'clock. But I don't want to dwell on this too much. Kind of a slow day in the markets, pretty range bound, getting chopped up a little bit. Not too bad. Not the worst thing that can happen. Only taking a $320 loss there, 145 on that second trade, and then I believe 175 on that first trade. We're looking to take one more trade here. If this breaks out an NQ, could have had a beautiful long entry there on the ES, but more focus on the NQ there. I was focusing on the wrong chart. I mean, like, look at the ES, it's trending. NQ is range bound. Why would I trade the NQ? Looking back at it, looking back, reviewing today, why would I take the trade on the NQ rather than the ES? ES, strong uptrend here. You could see, I mean, range bound for a little bit there, but it did break out. Unlike the NASDAQ here, still range bound. No breakouts yet. But last, we can't dwell on that too much. Just have to keep that in mind for next time. If we identify that it's going to be a range bound day, or at least it seems range bound, do not place a trade until it breaks out. It's just still getting used to trading the EMAs rather than breakout trading with the downtrend channels. We are still trend following, but switching the system up a little bit. Downtrend channels are a little bit too much risk on the table. You need too much risk on the table for the big winners, whereas this system is still figuring out the kinks, like that range bound, buying the dip there. Can't have a winner every day anyways. So, I mean, we tried this out for about 2 days now, and it's not too bad. Not too bad. 2 green days, and then today will be a red day unless we get an opportunity on either the ES or the NQ. I'd like to see the NQ break out. I'd like to see the NQ break out before I place any more trades on the NQ. Whereas on the ES here, I'm looking for a dip below here. Look for a dip below. Below the moving averages here. You could see that it did test the slower moving average after it respected the fast EMA there. Volume profile. Did get a sell off there. Was going to short up here before when it was reaching the value area highs there. So far, it would have been a very slow move down. I mean, also I could add to this strategy, instead of waiting the trade, I could trade the opposites against the trend when it's range bound. So like, for example, see, market opened right here, so I could have waited for it to be red. The red to show that it's a downtrend, buy the dip when it's red against the trend. You want to be counter trend trading when it's range bound. In hindsight 2020, hindsight 2020. Two losing trades so far. Not that big of a deal. So we did get a higher swing low there for a second. On the NASDAQ here, does that mean we're going to break out on the upside? Time will tell. But higher swing low there. It was a higher swing low here, but still made a lower low, so it kind of resets any kind of trend change signal. This one made higher lows for a little bit of a while, but did not make more highs. Let's see if this can't push above this high here. See if it can't push above this high here. Does push above this high, we will be looking for an entry long on the next pullback here. Yep. Are making a newer high here. Pretty much a bull flag, but we don't trade patterns. Just saying. Just an observation. Not quite getting another signal yet on any of the time frames here. You know, the one time I don't buy the dip in this range bound session so far, the one time I don't buy the dip, it makes like a what about probably around 72. Made its way to 92 right now. 20-point move here. Just below here. Getting a little bit of a sell-off, but I doubt it will last. This might test the fast EMA right now, and then I could see this pushing higher since we did make that higher low here. I could see it breaking out above this range here, making new highs of day. That would make it correlated with the ES as well in a strong uptrend here. Just got to take what the market gives us here. Try not to overtrade. Gonna take my streaks here. Like I said, it tested the fast AMA just like I predicted. Tested the fast AMA. Actually, tested the slow or the medium, the middle. 2. Testing the validity of this uptrend here. Right now, did get 2 swings there. This means this might break out. Dip was a clean buy. Dip was a clean buy. Oh my god. Oh. Terrible trader. Terrible trader. That was a clean buy there. Could have went in long there. But like I said, we weren't going to trade the NQ until it breaks out. So until it breaks out, we'll be buying the first pullback. We'll buy the first pullback on the breakout there. Oh, yes. That would have been a beautiful entry if it dipped below, just below the EMA there. Alas, not quite. Not quite dipping below the EMA yet. Nice loading emoji. Thank you. It's not quite dipping below the EMA yet. This could be the formation of a head and shoulders pattern on the NASDAQ here. We don't trade patterns though. I trade patterns. No, that's what it kind of looks like. Boom, 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 boom. This will be the right shoulder here. Let's see. Let's see. Not quite getting a breakout there. That's why I don't want to trade yet. I do not want to trade that. Alright, so ES here. Selling off. Do not want to trade the NQ. Timmy Cleveland. Wow, I'm getting the Paradise Raid right now. Getting the bounce there on the NQ. Let's see if we cannot get a breakout here. Let's see if we can get a breakout. on the upside for highs of day. Then we will look for an entry long. Wow, retested this lower EMA 3 times so far, and not quite breaking out yet. We're in kind of like a triangle here, consolidating a little bit. Waiting for this to push up. Waiting for a push here on NQ before we get in long here. Could just take the risk and get long, but we missed our opportunity to get in long. A small sliver of opportunity you can see right here. Missed that opportunity to get in long there. Same thing on the ES. Did not quite dip below where we wanted it to dip below, so missing the entry there on both instruments. That's okay. We can wait patiently. Like I said, did not want to trade the NQ there until we get a breakout. So just following what I just said earlier. Lots of volume trading in this price area here. You can see the point of control is right at this consolidation area where it tested below that EMA there. ES not really pushing up too much here on the right side here. You could see hit the point of control on the bottom end. Ever since market opens, pretty much been range bound for the ES. Not quite making new highs yet. I mean, technically we are in an uptrend, but since market open, has not done anything too crazy. As for the NASDAQ, zooming out a little bit, we're pretty close to breaking highs of day here on the NASDAQ. Pretty close to breaking highs of day. Would like to see it push above that 96, 97 and 3/4 area. What a mouthful. Would like to see it push up above and make new highs of day. Then we will look to get in long. Yep, we are going to get in there. Going to look for an opportunity long here on the NASDAQ. We're breaking on the upside. Really good chance of a strong uptrend at this point. Gonna look for a pullback below the EMAs here for an entry long. And we will be looking to hold this entry for a while. Gonna be looking for the type of trade we're looking for today is not a scalp like we normally look for. We are looking for a kind of like a swing trade position, a longer term, longer time frame position. We're looking to get in below the EMA here and hold for many points. Starting to get a pullback now. Now that we got that breakout, we know for sure that this is going to be an uptrend, or a very good chance at least, not 100%, but that's all we can hope for. On the ES, yeah, we're pushing up newer highs there. On the NASDAQ, we would have just gotten long with the old system. We would have just gotten long there at, believe, 96, 95 there. So we would have only made 10 points so far on the NASDAQ so far with the old system. The new system, we are going to wait for a dip here. Very strong breakout here. What's the gap between the EMAs? So this one is 93. 93 down to 86. Not bad. Would like to see an entry around the 90 area. Sell-off entry down in the 90 area. Ideally, if we could get down to 86. Looking to get long, but let's see here. Bouncing right off the EMA there. Wow. Bouncing right off of that 13. See if it can't dip below this 13 here. I'd like to see it retest this slower EMA. I'd like to see it come down to this 34 EMA down here before we get long. Yes, very close to making new highs here. ES breaks out of this uptrend too. This is gonna be looking like a crazy trade. Oh. Not quite placing any trades yet. Did test that middle EMA there. Really would like to wait for this to go down to the slower EMA. Not gonna lie, the entry down at 98 would have been very nice on the S&Ps there. Would have been very nice to enter in down here on the S&Ps. NASDAQ, really want to wait for this slower EMA, but it's going to run off after touching the middle. Should have taken what the market was going to give us there. Now we are pushing up to new highs of day on the S&Ps here. Just gonna wait very patiently for a... We're gonna wait very patiently for an entry here on the NASDAQ. Waiting for it to retest. Waiting for it to retest the slow EMA there. It's pushing up new highs of day here. Broke out of that range. Pushing up new highs of day. ES pushing up new highs of day as well. See if this bad boy can keep going. Very strong uptrend. Starting from yesterday near close. Very, very, very strong uptrend on the S&Ps there. And we are still in it. In terms of the NASDAQ, we did have a very, very strong uptrend, but then we traded range bound for a while it recovered. We're dipping below here. See, I would... Oh... Dipping below, would like to join the market there. See if we can't get a market order on that dip. Oh my god. It's going to continue to come down further here. Alright, so we're in the trade long on the NQ. We're going to hold for now until this becomes invalidated. It's not looking good right now. At least if this breaks below the point of control low, we're going to call it here for the day. If this holds below here, the yellow line is what I'm talking about. If we kind of hold below that area, I'm going to get out of this trade. But right now, we're going to hold on patiently. Waiting for this thing to recover back up to the upside. Looking for a stronger uptrend here. You can see getting close to the point of failure in the system. Close to the point of failure right now. Fast EMA. Oh, point of control moved, actually. That is not looking too good. See if we can't break above here. If we can break above here, I'm going to stay in this trade. If we can't break above pretty soon, we're going to get out here. Alright, so we're holding above so far. Like to see this baby push above here. Like to see this push above that EMA there. Would like to see some kind of explosion happen right here. Like a little bit of a kaboom, you know what I mean? Waiting very patiently here. This is a test of patience. Gonna hold on. Very nice. We're getting that pop right above that EMA there. See if we can get a stop loss in place once we push up a little bit more. Getting ready to exit here. We break below that swing low, I'm going to have to exit here. Oh. That's where a stop loss would be, right below the swing low there. A little bit of a wider stop than I would like, but I mean, we're still technically in an uptrend on the NASDAQ here. Also still technically in an uptrend on the S&P. So I'm looking for basically the NASDAQ to follow suit and push up. Our stop loss is right below the swing low here on the NASDAQ. Looking for some kind of a pop above the EMA here. If we can get a pop above the 13 EMA and hold it, then we will be Gucci. But right now we're kind of sitting, looking like it's going to be a loss here. Looking for it to actually push up to highs of day. But we will be done trading for the day after this trade. Looking like it's going to be a loser here. Pretty close to our stop loss here.
Stop filled.
Yeah, going to get stopped out there. Not too bad. Not as bad of a loss. I actually ended up filling all the way up there for some reason. Gonna call for the day. They're taking a decent... Taking a losing day, pretty much. Taking a losing day. Trend's looking like it's gonna change back down here to a downtrend on the NASDAQ. Should have been trading the ES today, honestly. Can you do? Hindsight's 20/20. We had the breakout there, took the first dip, still ends up being a loser. What can you do? System's gonna fail sometimes, can't be 100% accurate. So we're just gonna take it for what it is and call it there for the day. Thank you everyone for watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in.